And bam! Hello, hello, hello!
Hello, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
That might actually go on YouTube. It's probably go on YouTube. I don't know. Well,
Hello.
in any case,
Possibly
Later.
YouTube.
I guess introductions are in order? Question mark.
Yeah,
This is so easy.
I'm Will. Have been for a while.
Okay, so me, I guess. I'm Agnieszka. And... Dun, 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 dun.
Sure.
Wait, hold on, did I say something muted? No. Nicole, say something.
Hi. I'm Nicole, your
Are you
resident
sure?
dumb hoe. Let's go.
All right. I sent everybody a screen cap for the online game ID.
Oh, cool.
It's number 302. If you need the help, it's there. I mean,
Yeah,
It didn't
just let
leave.
me go to... online, I guess?
Yeah, I guess it's
Join?
yeah,
Oh, wait. What's this
302?
302.
What's
you
this
should
whole
be.
thing about Monster Camp?
Oh, that's the sequel
Okay.
that they're kickstarting.
Oh, yeah. I
I
did
like-
back this
I
up.
like monsters in camp.
Yeah.
We are going to put the link in the www. What's the thing that one YouTuber from like
Oh,
Dungeons and
from like
Dragons community
NPR,
says?
from PBS. It's the
302.
doobly-doo.
The doobly-doo,
Join.
whatever.
Wait,
Yeah. I think movies
In
from
the
Mikey picked that up too. I'm pretty sure it started with the PBS guy. So that's one person in. There we go.
Hi.
Yeah,
Alright,
you need to
we're all-
click on the angry face.
Yep, you gotta be ready.
Face. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. Second term, definitely.
And have we all got DLC? I guess.
Yes, I believe so.
Yep.
I mean, I could select it, so. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young, we were unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. I'm gonna be Oz. And I'm going to call myself, trying to think of something disgusting. Cocksmear.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I usually go with the default name actually. I kinda like
wanker.
Oh
Nah,
my
yeah, I'll
God.
go with the default name.
I mean we can do custom names, I'm fine with that.
Whatever, I'll be the narcissist in the group. I'm Will.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Hello.
If I have to be myself,
Oz,
actually
masculine pronouns. Going with the
Yeah.
default name.
I can do this.
Oh me. Okay. Well, I'm always the fire. The red, I guess.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Here we
There
go.
we go.
Do you want to be red, or did you want to be a default name or a custom name?
I'll just be red.
All right.
and yeah, I'm gonna be blue.
Let's
because-
Oh, we could have red versus blue now.
Yeah. Red versus blue versus black and yellow.
Oz.
Black and yellow. Monster Prom, the ultimate challenge. Let's see, who are we dating today? There are 3 weeks left. We gotta get 8 classmates. Scott Howell, voiced by Aaron Hansen, actually, which I keep noting. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who is as cute as she was genocidal. I'm not sure why I went with Jacques Cousteau. That is why I went with a French accent, because she is from the ocean. Polygeist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things
She
or the
continues
right
to elude
things.
me.
Damien LeVay. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam DeLeoncourt. 400-something. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, she is forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl.
Oh my god.
Total Bay. Calculator Hewlett Packard version 1.0. A library computer who'd become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin,
Oh,
23.
yeah.
A mean, self-made
yeah.
Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Okay, it's clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only have 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and to conquer their heart. But we're young and unafraid and ready to start.
Oh yes, and I see that I have to turn down the like extra volume. The music is fine.
All right.
These sound effects are a bit too loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know Agnieszka's played this game before, but the basic way it works is you have a set of stats and you have opportunities to romance the various monsters.
Yeah.
You're at the end of the
played-
game.
Oh, are you saying?
No, in the various events, each choice is going to be based on one of your stats. And whichever stat is the highest is the correct choice for that encounter. If you get it wrong, you lose stats, but you might gain hearts.
Yeah.
I don't know how common. I don't play a lot of dating sims. I just
Okay.
love this one.
I think that longest thing it took me to realize when I first played this was.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, I've played it a little bit.
I thought you said you
It's been
hadn't.
a bit, so I don't. Plus, I've never played this DLC, so I don't know what that's gonna.
Yeah, I
have.
actually haven't played the DLC either. I
Yeah,
got
Oh.
the
it's
first
gonna be
time.
fun.
This is gonna be interesting. All
Yeah.
right.
So, I isn't it like whatever stat is like your highest is gonna be the one that does well. I think when you answer questions. 'Cause I
Yeah,
think-
but it'll be between two stats. Yeah, and whichever one is the
Yeah.
highest of the two.
Yeah.
But there's no way of telling which one's which until you actually select it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the biggest issue on this game is trying to figure out which is what.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And figuring
okay.
out which stats the monsters you're trying to suit prefer.
Yeah.
All right, worry no more. We've got a PhD in bullshit. And we're gonna diagnose what kind of a deviant sicko you fucking are.
Please and thank you.
Yeah, you like it.
Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever. TM will throw
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
This way, each of you will start. Yeah.
Let's
Start.
Let's
Come on
start.
down.
Okay.
I thought we were taking turns on the descriptions.
How would you talk a cop out of arresting you? Yeah, I think I need to beat them in a Yu-Gi-Oh duel. And if they lose, not only do I get out of a ticket, they get sent to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, how would I do? They don't call it fuck the police for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Use your acting skills, convince the officer you're actually the police. You know what?
You can't arrest me. I'm a cop.
Oh, yeah, I think that's my mood.
Let me see. Well, I like this one.
Oh, we each went with a different one. Interesting.
I mean,
Okay.
I thought it would be fun.
What's the
Okay.
first law you pass if you're president for a day? Don't want to do sonnets. I'm gonna go with $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware, too much awesomeness. My fame will last forever."
You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. Amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Yes.
I'm just gonna be picking the ones that you don't pick. Trivia fact: presidents don't pass laws. So is this a trick question, or are you just being an idiot?
That is a pretty close second.
I'm so smart.
If I were a product, what would my slogan be? For fans, by fans. Be ready for a long trip together. Too expensive for you. Objectively better than the other options. Extra flammable, or I command you to enjoy me.
Objectively better than the other options.
Be ready for a long trip together.
All right, let's see who we started with.
Oh,
you started with
okay.
Holly.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, we got 2. You start with 2 in the DLC. Just got a
that's
cool gift for my
interesting.
anniversary, but I forgot. Shit! I gotta come up with an idea for a great gift. Oh, a friendly Roomba with wobbly eyes.
Oh, that's what I would choose.
Oh,
This is so cute.
a silly toy that I'd probably do an art commission by Picasso though.
Yeah.
That's more to my taste.
I mean, if you could get an art commissioned by Picasso,
Yeah, if I have
like,
if
you're
I have
doing-
Picasso online, 1, he's dead, so that's very impressive.
that is very impressive. But everybody likes Roombas, and
Especially when they've got googly eyes.
yeah, mm-hmm.
I am going for the abstract concept of gratefulness. Oh yeah, I knew it was this fucking guy. I'm gonna try for him. He's smart.
Apparently, I'm gonna get the robot. No matter what, it's gonna
You've
be.
got
the
your choice. You can go start on a different path.
All right.
Yeah.
You're not locked
Yeah,
in
hold
yet.
on. Can I go
Okay.
into settings now and...
Yeah.
Can I would have to go to the menu. Can I do that without leaving the game?
I guess not.
God damn it. I need to turn down like the audio effects are way too loud.
Okay.
Or we can just play as it is, whatever.
Yeah, I guess. I
Eh,
mean, since sound effects only come in occasionally, it shouldn't
Yeah.
be too bad.
yeah, that's fine.
All right, I am going to go to the auditorium.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got a figurative blowjob for the muses themselves. All of them, every single one. They lined up, and I was like, yes, 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 yes. No, no, yes. Yeah, baby, yeah. Do I make you horny, baby? Randy, do I?
Disgusting!
Oh my god, she's so loud.
How dare you so much as think such filth? Must just write it, put it on the internet. Who wants to do Zoe?
Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fanfiction.
By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess in a forbidden romance with Nash Omahon, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom? Oh my god! The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never date anyone from some socialist nightmarescape with a Prime Minister! If the country even has a constitution, I'm out!
But this has nothing to do with you. It's not said at spooky high, it's said at creepy high. And the Mer Princess is named Miranda Vanderband. That sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even end with the same 4 letters.
Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most important and magical letters in all mer monarchy culture? Fuck other cultures. Why should I have this drivel ripped into shreds with a libel knife? The cutlery used by the most scathing of reviewers. In this case, the knife is mightier than the pen, which is mightier than the sword, so I'll stab you with this fucking knife.
See, Miranda? You're nothing like Marmanda. She thought I would have gone with the slander spoon.
I simply cannot stand by when my friend, classmate, and my inferior publishes such air people sympathizer nonsense. It's nonsense! Oh dear. Okay. Let me try this.
Okay.
Oh dear, this could get ugly. Than it already is. It's me, Nick Cage. I agreed to do this.
Oh my god.
I'm in debt again. Better step in and help a lady out. Which lady, though? Well, that's up to you.
Well, obviously me.
Shut up! Leave Zoe alone, Miranda. Don't you see she's done you a huge favor by exposing the treachery of Marmanda Vandebunt? You need to destroy Marmanda, not Zoe.
Exactly.
Or Miranda's right, Zoe. A better writer wouldn't even need to put something as disgusting as the air people in a fanfiction. It's just a cheap trick for shock value like self-cess or mpreg. I'm gonna defend the fanfic. I wasn't bold enough.
Oh.
Of course, I understand now. Your story isn't air people propaganda. It's a warning to me.
Sure, if that gets you to leave me alone.
And now the next logical step is for us to warn the air people about how quickly I'll fucking destroy them. I will rip them into fucking shreds.
What? No, it's not that kind of story. There are no content warnings or needless slaughter.
Well, write the fucking in. It's not mindless slaughter. If it's ordered by the government, then it's very sensible slaughter.
It's supposed to be a tragic star-crossed romance.
Now it's gonna be the red goddamn wedding. First, I'm gonna have her sneak into Marmanda's bedroom and have an assassin slit her goddamn throat while she sleeps. Because obviously Miranda would never dirty her hands. Then Miranda shall take Marmanda's place in disguise and go meet Nash, at which point her assassin will murder him as well, in the same fashion.
Oh, there's a crime fiction with origins and petty murders. You mess with my fanfic, I mess with your minds.
She does. And oh boy, it's not nice. Somehow now your brain can't tell the difference between chairs and feral panthers, which leads to many unpleasant moments. You lose -2 boldness and -1 smarts. Wow. I'm just fucked in the boldness category.
Let's do this!
I know. That's what really gets me. I remember it being like, okay,
It's
so you
punitive.
failed a check, and then they're like,
Yeah.
so for what you get for failing a check is you lose even more in the stat you couldn't
I
have
never
high
lost.
enough.
I didn't lose anything in the stat I just raised. Like my creativity is still
Yeah.
high, but
Shoot. Okay.
I always forget that the first interaction too actually depends on your stats.
Okay. Go outdoors, I guess. Heck yeah. That day during recess, you
Oh,
start
yeah.
a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You feel the ratio of cheesiness in the surroundings growing, and that can only
It's
mean...
very, very extraordinary.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh yeah, these are the DLC characters. The Yeti and his fungus
Oh my
girlfriend.
God. Okay.
She's literally clingy.
The bestest, most perfect little snooky wookie pie in the whole world. My smoopsy whoopsie poopsie.
Huzzah!
Sigh, is there anything in the world that makes one more articulate and well-spoken than the throes of true love?
Many
Running-
internet
oh.
search found 9,969 results, starting
Yeah,
with
69.
a graduate degree in classic literature.
Violet, Tate, your relationship is so perfect. You're always together. It's like you're eating his brains or something.
Well, they are literally stuck together.
And that's the kind of unyielding codependence that I demand from a future multi-hyphenate lower servant serf. Oh,
Error!
lover servant serf.
Error!
Ever found unreasonable expectations?
How did you know when you found The one.
We're made of love.
Oh, well, you know. When you know, you know.
Server error.
Error. Tautological explanation. Input insufficient to extrapolate useful data.
And having realized they have no actual useful input, the couple exits to do more coupley things. But you know how to tell who's the one, or at least convince one of them that you're the one who will find the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. Easy, Miranda. This one is willing to fight past monsters, face countless dangers, all to break into your home and kiss you while you're sleeping. Totally not normal and not problematic at all.
You know, like Shrek.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that would be...
It seems like it'd be either boldness or charm.
Yeah, I feel like... Okay, I think I'll probably be better with the... You're in luck, Calculuster.
Yes,
I
Calculuster Hewlett-Packard.
Yep. I have spent years studying and devising this complex formulaic theorem to calculate exactly who the one is. Hell yeah! I'ma get the robot. Explain
Sex
to me
robot,
more
sex
about this
robot.
formula. It certainly does sound very legitimate.
You explain your calculations are carbon-based, because holy shit, if you try to use numbers on calculator, game fucking over. Instead, your very objective math is calculated using taquitos, fruit bats, and a trombone. Oh, how perfect! I always have my servants carrying all of those things for just such an occasion. Or like a surprise fiesta. Once you put the shoelaces and honey in place, you flash a little ankle to activate the calculations.
The result of this objective process seems to say that red is the one for Calculuster. Oh! Running internal check. Legitimacy. It's legit.
Initializing love.exe.
That
I already won?
the one for Calculuster.
Do me next! Do me next! Literally or figuratively. I don't really care at this fucking point. If only you could, Miranda. If only you could. But you can only have one prom date. And your eyes are set on that cutie computious lack of eyes. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, where are you
So
gonna
I
go?
would. I'm trying to remember what that vampire likes. I think he likes you to be charming and smart, but I'm not sure. Maybe
He
creative.
probably appreciates smarts.
Yeah. Let's go to class. Maybe we can catch him afterwards. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. And see who we get.
You spot Liam
Yeah.
and Polly talking about a party or
Polly!
something. Parties are cool, so you decide to join them.
Lame.
Who's doing his voice?
I'm probably the one of the bigger hipsters that I know. Look,
Yeah.
if you don't want to invite me, that's fine. But inviting everybody to the party on Facebook is gonna make it seem unbelievably lame.
Ugh. Lame.
But if I don't make a monster Facebook invite, nobody will know where to go or what time to get there. You get like 6 guests.
Funny story, Monster Facebook is exactly the same as regular Facebook, but Mark Zuckerberg is more involved. But they'll be cool guests. A good party is all about exclusivity.
No way! A good party is all about getting hammered with a bunch of people who won't remember what you did in the morning.
Let's just agree to disagree on that.
Or we could ask our friend here to resolve this for us. Hugh, what do you think is the best way to invite people to our party?
Well, darlings, let me see what options do I have. Okay,
Obviously,
here's
the
what
answer
you
to
do.
take a toplessly.
You handwrite 3 flyers with the party info and then hide them in the bathrooms of the 3 coolest coffee houses in town. Whoever finds those invitations deserves to be at your party. Or, obviously the answer is to take a topless selfie and then use Photoshop to cover your nipples with the party info. Print that shit out, plaster it all over the school. I guarantee people will come in more ways than one.
if you had the
Wink.
boldness, I would
Well, I suppose this is the solution. I'm not sure what kind of stats those are, but I know who would prefer it, and I'm going for
Hey,
a
have
certain
nips will
vampire.
travel.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like Polly, but I'm going for this guy right now.
I've tried to romance Polly so much, and she's rejected me every time. I've tried about 8 times. That's
I-
I gave up on
I
the
Yeah,
got,
it's
I got
always-
the kinky ending. This is
Yeah,
good.
I've
No.
oh the reverse Romanian Wilkinson.
Yeah. It was the first time I actually tried to romance her, and I immediately won with a secret ending. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So here's the solution, friends.
What?
I like where your head's at, but I think we could take this idea even further. What about only one flyer?
You are a genius, my friend.
Yeah, you just put one, and instead of a date, time, and location, it just says, be there. If they're really cool, they'll already know where to go. And if
I
they
like the
aren't,
way you think.
they'll be square. And I draw a square in the air.
So authentic.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go pick out fonts right now. Should I be super ironic and exclusively use papyrus? I think so.
You're still not
You're-
sure if your ideas are genius or stupid. But if they're stupid, they seem to be the kind of stupid Liam actually likes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
Slow it
Fucking go
down there,
for it.
Jimmy Neutron.
Wow.
Alright, trade
Let's
places.
trade places.
Challenge.
I don't know what this is. Okay.
Everyone choose an occupation. Yeah, this only comes up in multiplayer. So
Okay.
everybody choose an
Okay.
occupation.
Say your choices. What occupation? What are we picking from?
I'm gonna say literally any job. I'm gonna say rodeo clown.
Teacher?
Taxidermist.
Rodeo clown, teacher, and taxidermist. Player orders decided based on how boring a VR simulator based on the selected occupation would be. Oh. I feel like it depends on what class you're teaching and how you teach
Yeah.
your class.
Uh-huh.
Taxidermist, I feel like it depends what you're taxidermying, but nothing would really move. I think taxidermist might be the most boring of the 3.
Probably. I mean, as a teacher, you can like throw chalk at people or something. That would be a fun
I'm
game.
definitely going last. I'm definitely going last because that is the least boring. As just like I'm gonna run out in front of the bull that is attacking the guy who was just riding it.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely gonna be the most.
I
guess,
think
entertaining.
taxidermist has this one.
Okay.
Let's do this!
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. So you sit down with Zoe and Calculaster. Zoe seems to have. This is, I guess, Zoe. Zoe seems to have brought
you can
some
pronounce it
fresh
either
sanity
way.
today. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is it Zoe
Her-
or Zoe?
she's from the original game, but in there she was Zagord.
Okay, I guess it'd be Zoe.
She was an item on ending.
Okay. Okay. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sandy out through his eye sockets. Friend Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice.
This was you, Agnieszka.
Yeah.
What, eating?
Sorry.
Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me!" while voiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as she from the fabric of reality itself, but animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But, you know,
Yeah, like you do.
born. But still, don't judge me.
Don't fucking judge me.
I do not possess necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance.
You can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you could convince Zoe to change her ways. Or convince Calculaster that they don't need changing.
They obviously don't.
Zoe, why don't you eat this vegan brownie I brought instead? Oh.
Oh my god.
So do you want to stay on the Calculaster path, or do you want to go down the Zoe track?
I think I'm already. Yeah. There we go.
Wait, are you telling me it's possible to eat food?
That is, in fact, the primary purpose of food.
I
All the
never
fucking
knew.
cool kids are doing it.
Wow. Well, this changes everything. Toss me that brownie now.
Tossing the brownie is unnecessary, because you're sitting right next to Zoe. But you don't argue with a woman who has an insane half-corpse tied to a cafeteria table.
OMG!
This is delicious. It doesn't even taste like suffering a little bit.
That is because it is a vegan brownie.
I love it. You know, I never thought I could enjoy something that didn't involve mutilating a person's body and mind. You've opened so many eyes today. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to go full vegan. Maybe I can be flexitarian, as in sometimes eating vegan food and sometimes devouring people's minds and souls. That would work, right?
It sounds okay enough. Query. What should we do with the gibbering human still affixed to the table?
Give him to the vampire.
Oh man, I don't know. This is so embarrassing. Put him in the trash compactor, I guess. That would get rid of him, right?
That does seem to be an official school policy. Yes.
Oh my god.
You're really bond with Calculaster while hauling the convulsing mass of human flesh to the garbage chute. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh man, I'm gonna be tempted to switch now. I'm gonna be. Hi.
You take your seat besides arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again?
I think I should do her voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's delicious.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry?
Yes, and it's delicious.
That-
Besides,
Beside the fucking
Liam,
point.
you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
No, they're alive first, then I eat them and they die. I mean, yeah, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free range, and human. And humans are the worst. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. By eating one human, you remove at least 1 ton of carbon from the atmosphere.
Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to eat all of them first, and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Well, then, surely you can't inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway?
You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hands in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's even a way to make money off this too.
Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here. Hold on.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser?
You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out.
Okay, option 1. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Okay. Option B. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best you can do is to teach them the concept of death so they can really fear their fate. Let's educate cattle on metaphysics. Okay. This is actually funny. Okay, let's see. Once again, I have no idea what stats those are.
Stats don't matter for lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is just for who you want
Okay.
to like.
This is pure romance, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think educating cattle on concepts of death and afterlife is actually really funny, so let's go with this.
Well, I can't condone animal cruelty, but I wholeheartedly support animal education. I do like animals, but their illiteracy is my fourth least favorite thing about them. Right between their poor taste in fashion and their simplistic views on German cinema.
Yes, those are unforgivable scenes, I agree.
Very much so. It's like they don't even appreciate neo-noir.
It's not the worst idea you've ever had. But to face it, we are known for having pretty terrible ideas about 50% of the time. Sorry, darling. I don't really see building an empire out of private schools for cattle, but with my business acumen, I guess it's possible.
And I can rest secure in the knowledge that I am solving the bovine education crisis. Unlike Alabama. Helping Liam help cows is like helping you help Liam choose you to go to the prom with. Or something. Fuck it. I lost myself in
All
that
right.
in there.
Alright.
I'm gonna sit with Scott and Miranda. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a bird. Secret sauce! Secret sauce! What dread mysteries do you conceal? What horrible secrets!
Awesome, bro.
Whoa! Do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool! Whoa! It's me, Keanu Reeves. Hey, secret sauce! What are you made out of? No, Scott! My question was rhetorical. I've just fucking talked to myself now. Awesome! My question was loud. Oh, it's no use. We'll never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. What if it's like ketchup? That'd be gross. That's just like... Unless... Do you have an idea, Oz? The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. Or, Scott, you're overthinking this. It's a sauce made of secrets.
I like how clear cut these ones are, so you know.
Blood of the air people? Oh my god, I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. Everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. Should have fucking known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have serfs for that. I may have to make an exception.
How is she alive?
Oh, more blood? But I eat blood all the time. Like, pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda. Alright, trading places.
Okay.
Choose an object.
A mug?
A gold coin.
Wallet.
Okay, a mug, a gold coin, and a wallet. I've been captured by the enemy during a war. I have information that could tip the balance in their favor, and they know it. Player orders decided based on how disturbed and afraid would you be if you were confined in a room with a man that assures you he will make you talk with only the help of said object.
Oh, dear God. I don't think a wallet is very threatening.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are especially frightening. So I think this is going to
Well,
come
like,
down to
okay,
how
well, with the
convincingly we
coin,
can threaten people
you could
with
have
our
like
objects.
it, like, you know, like where you got like that Two-Face thing going on, where it's like that.
Or,
Yeah, that could be. That could be
you
good.
know the X-Men
know, like, is it
movie where Eric puts a coin through a guy's brain
All right,
slowly?
I guess gold coin
What
takes.
if it's
takes
like,
first.
okay, well, with also the wallet, what if it's like their wallet? Inside is like their family picture or something, or a picture of like their child, and they're like,
Yeah, okay, that's a good one.
A mug is a mug. Could break it into
Yeah.
sharp pieces, but it's still a mug.
Maybe you could threaten them with cupping. Like, if you don't tell me, I'm gonna put this mug on you and then heat up the bottom.
I could feed you your own blood and even worse fluids.
Ooh, fluids. That's grody.
oh dear.
I think I'm gonna give first place to the wallet. That was a clever use of wallet.
Yeah.
It's
And I
psychological
think gold
warfare.
coin had the best examples.
Yeah.
Let's do this!
Heck yeah. So if I went outdoors, would I just hit the shop and that's it?
Outdoors, yeah, you just get the shop.
Okay. Trying to remember what I guess I should go be a smarty pants. I'm going towards the robot. Or is that money?
That's money.
Oh, well.
Money's the library.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Smarts
Oh,
is
well.
the classroom.
Yeah, oh well. Oh well. That doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such blatant scam? He loses -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? He gains you money.
Noise. You're checking on some plates of pasta on your dating app for people so lonely that they're starting to consider dating a plate of pasta. Luckily, Calculaster interrupts you before you keep spiraling down like that.
There you are, Red. I was about to engage into a complex hotline protocol, but I was worried I might fail at it, and then it came to my mind. Red is proficient at shenanigans, so I thought if you were okay
Shenanigans.
with helping me, it would be, well,
You tell Calculaster you're in. You also tell him there was no need to use the air quotes for cool.
I am happy.
It's implied.
whoa, I'm already learning stuff. Exciting! So here's the thing. So far, I've been enjoying being alive, but recently, I've started to question myself. Am I doing life right? Am I good at living? I do not know. All this is so new to me, and I might be doing it all wrong, so I wanted to consult some expert living organic forms, so I can crack the correct formula of existence.
Yikes.
Oh, don't make that face. I'm not consulting you, my friend. My data shows that you tend to answer questions based solely on how likely the answer will lead you to dating your classmates. It is valid to me, but useless for this endeavor. But my data also shows that you excelled at wacky misadventures, so you might prove a worthy partner for this. But no, I thought the best course of action would be consulting the 2 organic living forms that were key into turning me into a sentient being. If they pushed me into life, they surely have to be plenty wise. Look, there they are
What's
now.
up?
What's up, Carl?
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
Hey, friend Scott and friend Naaman. I am trying to solve the dilemma of finding the meaning of existence. And since you brought me into existence, I thought you might know.
Fuck you, no?
Do we?
Yes, Scott. So being alive is like being this orange.
Darian pulls a slightly squished orange out of his pocket.
Fucking love Damien.
Ah!
Oh yeah! And you need to be like the best orange ever.
As long as you're not a lame banana.
So you need to win the game of life, but while being an orange.
And remember not to be a banana, Carl. Also, I think it is very important to be super high on vitamin C if you want to rock at being an orange.
That way, you can be the best orange ever.
Yes, you can also bring destruction to all the other puny fruits.
I am honestly having a hard time following your line of thoughts, my friends.
That's because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange. Or you're supposed to be the orange. Fuck.
This is clearly going nowhere, and these two are not the best of metaphors. It's up to you to lead them into building a valid life lesson. But how?
Eat the heart!
Oh my god.
I feel like eat the orange is boldness.
Yeah, that's boldness, which is my lowest, so that's gonna be a definite fail. So I think my best bet's gonna be the top. We're talking about what this orange is supposed to do or be, but have we asked the orange how it feels?
Wah, wah.
Oh, that sounds like a very valid and thoughtful question. What do you think the orange feels about being the best orange?
Let's ask it. Orange? Scott starts screaming at the orange and gets no response. Obviously. Damien stops the nonsense by grabbing the orange again.
I think the orange sometimes feels its pressure to be the raddest orange ever. Maybe there's more than one way to be the best orange.
Oh, how so?
The orange can be sour but also sweet. So maybe the orange sometimes feels pressure because it's orange. That's are the raddest oranges ever. And so the orange sometimes wants to be as rad as its orange dots. But sometimes it just wants to explore its own truth to define what means to be its own best orange.
Oh, well, this is why I chased after Damien first for this content right here. That's very insightful, friend Damien. So, life can be about defining how to become the best orange possible, but it can mean different things for different oranges.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about oranges.
Yeah. Whoa, this much thinking made me hungry. Can I eat the orange, Damien? Gimme.
No, I want to keep it for a while.
It's the only thing that understands how I feel.
Damien keeps staring at the orange.
Damien leaves, looking at the orange in a very introspective way.
Initializing love.exe.
Wow, friend Red, we've gathered very useful data. I have high hopes for this wacky misadventure. Should we engage into high-fiving?
Fuck yeah! You high-five Calculaster. Scott also high-fives both of you, but he has no idea what the hell's happening. Y'all gain +2 smarts and +1
All right.
fun.
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to boost my charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. +2 charm. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot Scott and Miranda. Oh, I'm gonna be doing this fucking again! A picture of a seahorse. This looks like a killer seahorse, Mary. What are you so worried about? Well, you see, one of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift. And well, You've heard what they say, haven't you? I feel like I'm going crazy. Like I'm talking to myself. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Seahorses don't have mouths, they just have this protrusion. What? Who are they? Why do they say that? What's in there? I don't know! That's why I'm so distraught. I'm terrified that I'll accidentally look into this gift horse mouth and see gift teeth. See what? A gross butt? Another smaller horse? A world without sports?
Yuck!
I don't know. And I don't want to find out. I feel like I'm losing my goddamn mind. What was that? That hentai comic that the Game Grumps were making fun of a while ago, where it's like, I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm sucking my own dick and eating myself out at the same time.
What?
I don't know. It was this weird, like, I think it was like portals or mind switching or something. It was just like one panel that people were sharing around. Oh, come on,
Honestly,
Mary.
I kind of want to tweet this, but
You gotta find out. You gotta find out for what's that thing Mr. Ferratu is always talking about? Is it believing in yourself? Well, I'm googling it. Science? Okay, it's just the speech bubbles, and I'm gonna do it in Mary's voice. I'm getting fucked while eating out my own pussy. I feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah, for science. You gotta, right? How else will you get fucked and eat out your own pussy at the same time? You realize Scott's looking to you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? Don't you ever look at that gift horse in the mouth. In fact, breed it with sea urchin to produce gift horse with tiny mouths. I said gift horse, and look that gift horse right in its goddamn mouth. They only say not to because they don't want you fighting out all that delicious mouth candy. I'm gonna go with the first one. Miranda's clearly pleased by your suggestion. When you run into her the next day, all her previous anxieties seem to have gone.
My
I took
knight
your
in
marvelous
shiny
suggestions to
armor.
the logical next level, and my father's genetic wizards combined my gift horse with a sea urchin. Whatever horrible thing was lurking between those horse lips, they're now too tiny for me to see it. The horse is a little bit spiny now, but I think that just adds to his charm.
Da, da, da,
It's so cute. I can tell he loves it because of the deeply pained expression in his tiny, watery eyes. I made a fucking monster, but he doesn't go to the school. It's weird. Like, what monsters can go to school and what monsters can't? It's kind of like just up in the fucking air, you know? That works so well, you wonder why you don't solve all of your problems with genetic manipulation. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was stuck for a second. Let's go to class again, I suppose. That day, you are the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliché movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. And also, it's not a stat in the game. Later, you see...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Later, you see Liam rolling his eyes at his phone. You ask him what's up before he can roll them right out of his head.
I'm having trouble with my status. Actually, no, I'm doing the same voice too often. I'm gonna make him, all right. Yeah. I had trouble with my status on Facebook. No, it's Nick Cage again. I'll make it Bill Clinton. All right, I expressed a positive opinion about bug manicures,
Oh my
which I
God.
obviously meant ironically. Tell her, Hillary. And now my so-called friends are responding with blatantly unironic pictures of themselves with centipedes glued to their nails.
Oh, so horrible.
It's difficult.
I feel you.
I know being aloof and misunderstood is my brand, but I want to be misunderstood on my terms, not theirs.
I totally understand, friend.
Well, kind of stats could I post that would be idiot-proof?
Flat out post that everyone currently reading this status
Fake
is an
blog.
idiot. Oh, fact block. Fact block for your life. Oh dear God, hold on. Boldness? Which I'm not good at, so... Vague block.
Vague blogging is a tricky proposition.
Welcome to Leon Day
But
Lion
luckily,
Court.
I'm a master of the blogging arts.
That you are.
The trick is to reel people in with an intriguing premise, but make it absolutely clear they will never know what that premise is. Worst day ever. No, I don't want to talk about it. They found the dress and I'm not happy. So sick of this, but I don't kiss and tell or fight and tell. You will have to do an inquest. I'll do something like, it's all your fault. You know who you are. And then a high shoe emoji. That's my jam. No one can possibly misinterpret that because there's nothing to misinterpret. It's all lies. Falsehood.
Boom. Vague blogging is always the simplest and most direct solution. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. He likes creativity.
Alright. Something happened to...
Oh! Oh dear God, okay.
One thing
happened
about
before.
these multiplayer moments,
Uh-huh.
sometimes it's relevant as to who has the highest of which stat. Like, they'll ask you to do something, and it'll
Okay.
matter,
Let's
like,
go.
who's the smartest and who's the boldest. You're kicking it underwater at Miranda's place. It's always a dicey situation, seeing as how dissidents are treated in our kingdom. But she's used her royal connections to procure the next season of Bobo the Angsty Zebra before it's even out on Wetflix, mere streaming service.
Oh my
So it's
God.
worth risking beheading. First of all, my kingdom would never sanction beheadings willy-nilly. And frankly, I could have you beheaded for insinuating such a thing. Just
I'm a zombie. I'm a zombie. I could put my head back on.
I thought you were Frankenstein.
Oh, am I? I haven't
Yeah,
even
you're
looked close. Okay,
Frankenstein.
never mind.
You're stitched
Well,
together and
I
shit.
could have my father stitch me back together.
Yep. I am excited to absorb the information from the television program on the grounds that a broad survey of internet criticism indicates that this is the best Wetflix show.
Yes, it explores the monster condition in both a fearless and crude way.
Well, and I like that it's silly talking animal. They're so silly. Yeah, silly talking animals. Why are we always in scenes together? Jesus Christ. Now, what shall I ask my vast array of kitchen sea monkeys to cook up for us? They're very small, but they're good at cooking.
Oh, I was kind of assuming you would order a pizza if we are binge watching a Wetflix show.
How perfectly quaint. Of course, if I have commoners over, I should indulge in commoner practices. A pizza it shall be. Now, what toppings do you suggest?
This question is irrelevant because I am unable to consume caloric substances. Caloric. Yeah, there we go.
English is
Consume
complicated.
caloric substances in the way
Yes.
of organic life
It's a weird
forms.
fucking language.
And I was going to suggest a pizza with the cold sweats of a dreamer experiencing a nightmare and the shrieks of the dying, but it might give the rest of you indigestion.
Oh, let's get a pizza with a pizza on top. And then there can be pizzas on the pizzas, like mini pizza. Bagel pizzas, you know, you put bagel pizzas on as pizza toppings.
I just love
Yeah,
it.
no. Huh, if we can't choose a topping, maybe I should just behead something after all. We can eat that. I don't fucking know. I don't know what you peasants eat. Nope. You can think of the perfect topping by consulting one of your friend Miranda's shell phone. Get it? And that friend is... So I think you got to figure out who's got the high... Like, if you scroll over to the stats on the side, they should be
Uh-huh.
blacked out.
If I scroll to the side, what?
Like, you see how they've got the little papers that stick out? on the-
Oh,
on the
okay.
right? If you scroll over it, they
Yeah.
might be blacked out. Like, if you put your mouse
okay.
all the way to the right.
Yeah. I haven't even been paying attention to them.
So someone needs to have a higher, I guess, creativity stat?
Uh-huh.
So you got to guess which one of us has the more relevant stat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read the thing out. Oz, a game changer when it comes to pizza toppings. He's the one who introduced cheese as a pizza topping. Before that, pizza used to be covered in yogurt.
A much less appealing dairy product.
Red is so disruptive that it has been banned from the ancient Academy of Pizza Topping by the pizza topping masters due to their dangerously vanguardist ideas. I think... Oh dear God, I don't even know. I'm gonna go with... Oh, so you can't go wrong with a guy who invented cheese on pizza.
Hell yeah. Oh, and I was so creative. After a brief but incredibly informative and creative brainstorming session with Oz, you hang up the shell phone. Redial and order pizza. It arrives not too long later, and everyone is delighted to take a bite out of the pizza and discover... Ugh, pineapple in good grades? I admit, I do not usually enjoy a dish so common and vulgar as pineapple on pizza, but it does pair well with academic excellence.
It's funny because the taste of genius is quite reminiscent of the taste of insanity. And yeah, it does go well with pineapple.
I do not possess taste buds, but I am enjoying my friend's enjoyment of their sustenance.
As you are. All thanks to Oz, and you, for choosing him. Those good grades get you +2 smarts, and the whole pizza situation is an automatic +1 fun. Of course.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's trade places.
Challenge!
Choose a video game. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Assassin's Creed!
Ocarina of Time.
Don't starve.
Alright.
Ah.
How difficult it would be to teach a person from ancient Sumeria brought to life only for this purpose how to play this video game until they become a pro gamer.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we're going... The winner is the most difficult, I guess. I think Assassin's Creed.
You think?
I think Assassin's Creed might be the most... okay, first...
Well, I feel like Assassin's Creed is pretty, like, visually guiding, though, isn't it?
I mean, it has pretty streamlined, like, unless we are talking about the, like, part 1 of Assassin's Creed, which, like, the controls are awful. But later parts, like, it's pretty streamlined, I guess, until we get to, oh, you can steer a ship now, and you are going to be losing a lot because you can't figure out how the fuck to steer a ship correctly without sinking it.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be pretty hard, actually. Black Flag is like, I had to figure it out myself.
Yeah, and like, it's a new console. Like it's a more generation of consoles, and they just kind of accrete difficulty.
Yeah.
We could also just do random. I feel like this is a good...
I feel like all of these games are not that easy to grasp, so...
Alright, first place.
Okay.
I guess blue gotta enter.
Oh. Okay. I thought I freaking clicked it.
No, it's
All
on me,
right.
I guess. Because I'm hosting, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more money. Make that motherfucking money. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins in this dramatized photo. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithm rise of cryptocurrency. But you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. You're checking your email in the library where you see one from an address that you don't recognize. The subject is urgent, funds needed, emergency. It seems important, so you open it. Hello, my name is Naz Redwasa, the totally legitimate Prince of Ethiopia. I've lost my founding documents, and I need someone to find them. It includes our Declaration of Independence from the British Empire, a set of glasses designed by Benjamin Franklinian, the clone of Benjamin Franklin. Due to recent cruel betrayal at the hands of my brother Gambela Awasa, you brought many horrors with government money. My kingdom is in terrible debt. I require only a paltry loan of 1,000 US dollars American to regain my foot. Alternatively, you may simply provide your bank account and routing number, and I will transfer the funds myself. Once I have repaid the debt, I will compensate you with 10,000 handsome US dollars, dollar American recompense. Sincerely, Nazareth Awasa, legitimate prince of the legitimate actual Ethiopian government of Ethiopia, and person who leaned on the caps lock button. His story is so sad. You really only have two options here. Send $100. I'm not made of money. Right back to the Honorable Nazareth Awasa of Ethiopia. While I cannot offer direct financial support at this time, here are some tips for how you might improve your failing economic system. I feel like that's the smart. So smart! You spent hours writing out a detailed financial proposal, complete with spreadsheets, bar graphs, and especially pie charts, including apple, pecan, and blueberry. Nazareth Awasa thanks you kindly for your advice and promises to the letter. Later, you run into Miranda. She gives you a big hug. Who would have thought that someone as not rich as you could provide such sad financial advice? The royal family is saved. They're finally free to go back to their traditional practice of exploiting the peasants, and they can run and romp and skip out in the fields. You've done a good deed today. Let no one tell you otherwise. Nice! And probably fixing a whole country's economy will count as a sick extracurricular. You gain +2 smarts, and Nazareth Awasa sends you +2 money as a reward for your aid.
Let's go.
Let's be smart! That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows out your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains +10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. I would hope not. Or is he? I hope not.
No, not.
Yeah. Oh, you also gain +2 smarts. Hooray! But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on Instagram filters.
That's right, it's Liam, with his Bill Clinton voice. What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos. Infinite taupe! It's also probably why I only have 6 Instagram followers. But we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot I simply must document.
Really?
As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning tank. I was hiding in the AC! It's like fucking Die Hard up in this bitch!
It was in the financial advice!
Oh my god.
Goodness! The situation is even more dire than I thought. They're making Will voice act like all the parts of this fucking game. If Operation Make Liam Popular again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course you're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. I'm goddamn monarchy. It's what we do. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular again? Well, because he's a fat fuck. He was president, like, what, 20 years ago? Who gives a shit anymore? Get over it. People like his wife better now anyway. He's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more Instagram followers. Should be fucking easy. You can buy them. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do?
of the code. Use his accounts to post a bunch of food and bomb recipes. Pay a million homeless people to follow Lion on Instagram. I think this is the smart
I think it comes down to
solution.
whether or not the first one, if the first one's fun, or if it's creativity. Because the bottom one's definitely money, which is your second lowest stat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. You're poor as shit. You got like $5.
But this could be also fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't feel creative to me.
You could also just get one wrong. Like, you won't knock anything lower than one.
I know. I still think I would try to convince the princess here to please spend her money on my dear old lion, if she cares so much.
Oh yeah, just as father pays millions to vote for him on a fair and democratic election.
Exactly, darling.
I don't know why he fucking pays him. There's so many cheaper ways to do it. You one election booth, and you just don't let anybody in. In fact, I think I can cut costs by paying one of father's clothesmiths and simply replicate the same 1,000 people 1,000 times. That's like 2,000 people. So many people. You ask Miranda if she thinks this is ethical, but she's as confused about the meaning of ethics as she is about fair and democratic elections. Soon the plot and the requisite clones are hatched. You run into Liam in the halls a few hours later. I got the idea from a movie I saw where they just built a shitload of clones, then they fought some robots, and then Anakin Skywalker was really pissed, but he got the low ground, and he couldn't jump very high, or I guess he could jump just high enough, and they cut off his legs and he burned in lava. So it wasn't a great ending, but like, it was fun.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, I'm distraught. My carefully husbanded unpopularity is crumbling right before. Look at all these followers. Look at their comments. Totally real account, 66. I love you, Liam. Another equally real account. You're so obscure, avant-garde. The sentiments there are expressed and are objectively correct. And yet, no! I cannot give in to the lure of the limelight. In spite of this, Liam seems to be enjoying himself quite a bit. You spend the rest of the day helping him curate his feed, gaining +2 charm or +1 fun in the process.
Let's do this!
I'm doing well.
Oh man. Here, we'll go to. Oh no, we can't because you went. Oh, I get it now. Okay, okay. We'll just go outdoors again. Let's just start a half-hour rave that goes crazy again. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you like what you think you're doing.
Dee, what are you doing? It's me,
Damn!
small
You didn't
magical
remember.
Latino cat from Barcelona.
Damn! You didn't remember you suck at dancing.
She'll be Hispanic.
But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move. Apparently called the Groovy Mascura? Mosca? What is that?
Musica?
Musica?
Musica? Yeah.
Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Massacre.
Jace, teach it to me. Teach me.
In no
Teach
time,
me
half
your
the
dance
party is
moves.
following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Massacre all together. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday.
You manage to catch a moment alone with Calculi. He introduces you to one of his plant friends.
Hello, fellow organic life forms.
This is my little jade plant friend, Robert Plant. Say hello, Robert. Note, I am aware that Robert is incapable of saying hello, as he is a plant. Also, he does not have a gender. I am merely engaging in what you organists call imaginative play.
It's very, very extraordinary.
Whoa! Look at you two. You're so cute together.
You were about to say thank you when you realized that they were addressing Calculus during his plant. Oh, right, because she's a fungus, not technically a plant.
Everyone at this school is so afraid of commitment. Always flirting and never settling down. It's refreshing to see a robot and a plant actually dating.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you are mistaken. Robert and I are not dating, actually or otherwise. You aren't? But you care about him
Fucking
deeply, don't
expression.
you?
Yeah.
Insomuch as I understand the concept of caring, yes.
And if anything ever happened to him, you'd be devastated, right?
Once again, you have asked me a question about feelings. And once again, I must say, probably.
And he's completely dependent upon you for sustenance, correct?
Finally, an uncomplicated question. Yes, this is objectively true.
Sounds like you're dating to me.
Oh dear. I had not considered the possibility that my attachment to Robert Plant might constitute a romantic entanglement. But perhaps you are correct?
No! You can't let Calculaster believe he's dating his plant. Not if you have any hope of dating him yourself. Quick! Prove the couple wrong. Robots and succulent.
Okay. You can't be. Well, I'm pretty sure the top one's probably cut out because I'm pretty sure the bottom would be bold, which I am not. Oh, that's actually fun. Okay.
You pull out the dog-eared copy issue of Where Tiger Beat that you keep in your backpack for just such an occasion. The cover article is an exhaustive list of interspecies pairings that make us squeal.
Human and food processor, werewolf and whole turkey leg. Oh, here it is. Robot and succulent.
Woo. What does it say? Am I in love?
How is your loneliness?
No, according to this article, succulents and other plant-based creatures tend to be asexual and aromantic, a deadly combination for a robot trying to learn how to feel romantic love. What a shame. I really thought you guys would make a cute symbiotic pairing. Oh well, single again.
Not for long. If you have anything to say about it, you can plus.
And one charm. Gotcha.
Trade places! Choose a song.
Oh, do you guys? Say a horse ride a cowboy. I saw it was the first one.
I never know like the titles of songs though. I just remember like the lyrics of the song, and that's not
So sing a little bit of the song.
okay. Because right now I just got like the "Don't you forget about me." Like,
Okay. We went for similar areas because I was thinking of Spice Girls Wannabe.
Okay.
So tell me what you want, what you really want. wanna, I really want to sing. How plausible it would be for you to get an Amish community who have never before heard of commercial music super into the song?
Oh my god.
I think Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy seems like it would be the right answer, but the Amish are famously sexually repressed.
That's what I thought about, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So
I feel like I don't know.
I mean,
trying to imagine getting down with Spice Girls, like
yeah, wannabe is just catchy pop. I feel like that would be the one that they just keep thinking of. Like maybe they're not super into it, but it is stuck in their heads.
Yeah.
And what was yours again?
Mine was that ending song to The Breakfast Club. I'm pretty
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that one has the same impact without The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, they'd have to watch The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, and that's just two layers of difficulty for getting them into the song.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, I think Wannabe's got it,
Yep.
and then probably Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Okay.
Lunchtime,
Phew.
and we're halfway through.
Yeah.
Mine.
All right.
All right, I'm going to the table where I
Okay.
don't have to do both voices.
Thank God.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera. Do I know what this one is for, Vera? Do you? Do you? Fucking ask me. Look at it. It's a napkin. It's for wiping yourself, you filthy
No.
bitch. I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22. So I guess you could use it for your quinceañera. If you really wanted to. Miranda's hands moved fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways.
As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric.
I'm not fucking done. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. If the Starks had seen this one coming, oh my god. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Or extremely popular, but only once.
Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested.
You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you could spice up this interaction by singing the Spice Girls. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin. If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. This writhing snake fold is for when it's time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkins. Oh, it's adorable! Look at it folding everybody's napkins. It's like a tiny, adorable surf.
It looks like it's folding the other napkins into more self-folding napkins.
I know! It's so efficient! Go, little napkin surf! Be free! Start the Grey Goo scenario!
Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins?
No! Napkins are a finite resource! Get your shit together! Why? That sounds lovely!
God, you're impossible.
I mean, what's next? You're gonna say it's gonna start folding towels? Ha!
Possibly.
You seem to have mispronounced impeccable.
I probably did. Whatever. I'm leaving before the napkin folk take over the world.
Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out too long, though. You've got to stop those napkins before they take over.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see.
I wish I could do an Orson Welles so I could do Pinky. I could do the brain. Same thing we do every day, Pinky. Try and take over the world. That's just Alan Rickman.
You see, I have very little money. I haven't been doing money at all. Okay. So let's just go. When you
When
reach...
you reach Liam and Damien's table, you find it absent but covered in paperwork.
Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write the threads on regular paper?
No, we can't. For the last time, Damien. Substantive change within the administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy.
What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper?
Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for...
I have noticed.
Yeah, the school system is fucked, is what I'm saying.
I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria to stop being so fucking boring.
You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. I require a menu of pedestrians.
Sure. Either way, we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to.
Yes, we have indeed encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic.
Oh, you want artistic? A white plate with a single speck of parsley in the center, the essence of minimalism. A bowl of knives, the essence of knives. Well, you want artistic, friend? I have artistic for you. You can take really nice photos for your Instagram.
That's it.
That's it? How can you eat this thing?
So authentic.
Don't you see, Damien? It's a bold commentary on the emptiness of consumption.
Really? Sounds like a plate with a leaf on it.
Exactly. Oh, you'll never understand. Just like my wife, she didn't understand why I needed to keep my dick wet.
But like, why even have a leaf on the plate if you're trying to be so minimalist? That's a good point.
My God, you're right. Why even have a plate? Why have anything at all? That's it.
The emptiness itself.
Nothing. Starvation. The school receives Liam's petition. From now on, the lunch line will include one empty tray. A great value for artistic
Well, that
expression.
definitely cut school cost, I guess.
Yeah. Now they don't
Let's
need to
do
cut the
this!
arts program. So
Okay.
there's the Slayer, who will give you just a random item, which will give you a big boost.
Ooh. But the robot.
My robot friend. Sex robot, sex robot,
I'm gonna go
sex
with the
robot, sex robot. Calculaster is enjoying a nice, quiet lunchtime church when Zoe interrupts his reverie question.
Hey,
Hey, Calculaster! I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which spooky high vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right?
I am friends with every person, Renzo.
That you are, but like, are the vending machines people that you're friends with?
That is a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them.
Oh, great! Oh, so vending machines have feelings?
Of course they have feelings.
Which feelings? I'm kinda hungry.
I do not know. I am a terrible friend.
Ah, man, don't be so sad. We can figure this out together for my quiz. But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Use pure logic, Cal. Vending machines seem to give away things when you put money in them. So put coins in and ask them about their feelings. Or just look up their manuals online. I love conducting obsessive online research on all of my favorite topics. Don't you, Zoe? We're gonna go with the...
Success!
This pure logic is sound. Vending machines have one input and one output. Let us use the input and scrutinize the output.
You go down the row of vending machines, stuffing coins into each, and see what comes out.
Oh, look, this one spit out an almond joy. I like it in joy.
This one seems to have dispense and almond sadness.
And this one gave me an almond. Help me, I'm traveling the T-Mobile share selling sugar to high schoolers. Please excuse me.
I am happy.
Understanding a friend's feeling. Enhanced.
You make a mental note not to buy any more candy from that third vending machine. Calculator's delighted with you there, so it's all good.
What
All
about
right.
me, though?
Too bad. Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players. A pangolin.
A what?
A pangolin. They're like scaly armadillos. They're adorable as hell. They're like
Okay.
scaly anteaters.
Oh yeah, okay.
One of those scary beaters from the mummy. Like the scallops. Yeah.
Panda.
Okay. Play orders decided based on how likely it would be for the selected animal to take over humankind. Start debating now. All right.
Well, I think I
I'm
win.
gonna say scarabs definitely has first place
Yeah.
on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pandas can't fuck to save their own species. I don't think there's going to be enough of them to take over humanity.
Yeah.
So what if they knew Kung Fu?
I mean, even then, there's only like 3 of them, and we have guns.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm actually going first. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
know
had the
what?
most the most threatening species.
Yeah, right. I think I make some money.
Make that motherfucking money.
That day, you spent some time on the library species, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money.
Afterwards, Miranda beckons to you from a darkened corner. Co-conspirator! Over here! I'm stage whispering so everybody can... Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam Popular Again was an overwhelming success. Liam is internet popular, which is
Well, thanks to
almost
me.
as good. Now we just need to make him real life popular. And what better way than by making him prom king?
Well, and he need a queen, won't he?
Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for prom king, he said, and I quote, never, 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 not in 100 years. That's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for hundreds of years and I've never run for prom king, so there you go. Which was clearly his cryptic way of saying he wants us to make him prom king.
Cool.
My first thought was to murder the current prom king after establishing Liam as his rightful heir, but I can't find any bloodline charts to work from. So I suppose we must engage in this democratic election the school is holding. What a fucking joke. Then how can we secure a win for Liam when he is opposed to running or making any effort to win?
I dress up as Lion and give the best campaign speech anyone has ever given. Pay 1 million people to vote for Lion for prom king. Let me see. I think this would be probably charm. Yeah, or boldness? No.
Well, money's not your lowest stat anymore, as long as it's not smarts.
Yeah.
It's probably creativity, given that.
Probably, yeah. Well, I would clearly make an amazing lion.
That's a great idea. You look just like him.
Thanks.
I'll Frankenstein you dead.
You know.
You squeeze into some skinny jeans, some suspenders, a lot of purple paint, and a sense of smug superiority, and gather a crowd in the auditorium. Ladies and gentle monsters, you say. For too long, our school has been ruined by prom kings who care about things. Caring about things makes you weak. Because what if you care about the wrong things? I, Liam de Lioncourt, will never be wrong, because I don't care about anything. I don't care about my dumb clothes or my stupid man bun, and I especially don't care about any of you. Or even know your fucking names. To be honest, I don't even care if I win. If I don't, I'll just blow up the school with the hydrogen bomb I buried under the cafeteria. You just buy them these days. You walk off the stage to thunderous, terrified applause. You don't know whether it was the speech or the threat of extinction, but Liam wins by a landslide. It's Bill Clinton, that's right. Drats and curses. Where it says, I'll be elected prom king in spite of my sincerest wishes. How horrible to have the love of the entire student body showered upon me. The cold blackness in my soul, which has so long sheltered me from my true emotions. Gah! It's thawing. This is terrible, and I am in no way enjoying it. Still, I should probably pick out a tuxedo, so as not to appear ungracious. You're happy to help Liam pick out a tuxedo. You even help measure his body. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. And you gain Liam's body statistics so you can make a body pillow. That's the process, right? Half-hour rave goes full crazy. Casually chatting with Juan, the smart magical Latino cat. Just start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. Do you know the one? The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president. Which president? Who can say? The penguin mask and the mystery of the Goblin King. The mystery is that Drew remind him of the babe. But which babe? Babe the pig? Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear this story. By the time you say what the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. You notice Damien and Miranda squatting in the grass, poking something with a stick. You rush over, hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal!
Check this shit out!
It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia. A tiny voice from the city. Yeah. Wow, that's unintended, but it's really a diss. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monkey.
I was gonna just burn it out with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king.
The tiny voice from the city says we vote for our leaders in biannual elections. But we're facing a quandary. How to boost our kingdom's struggling economy.
Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest. That was a big pigeon.
The tiny voice says, that red guy stole the hospital and he just lied about it.
It was a big pigeon!
I'm used to
I
managing
fucking kill you!
that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss.
Yeah. Hey, how about being our royal advisor? The best shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want.
Hey, says the tiny voice. Build a new hospital out of popsicle sticks and hot glue. Or, you know what always boosts an economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountain.
Hey, yeah, I fucking love crafts.
Finally, an opportunity to give back to our beloved kingdom. Damien and Miranda excitedly glue a bunch of popsicle sticks together and draw a big red cross on them with a Sharpie. They plop it down right where the old hospital used to be, hardly crushing anybody.
I think we make a pretty good civic planners, don't you, Miranda?
Oh yes, most certainly, Damien. It's like a game of SimCity up in this bitch. Screams drift up to you from the city. One voice cries out, "Take them to the hospital!" Another replies, "It's just an empty box of wood and glue. It doesn't even have beds. What sort of a cruel joke is this?" There's always something to laugh about in Smalltopia, isn't there? You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Let's do this!
Okay. Gonna go to class. That day you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew sticker stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell and you gain +2 smarts.
We're some smart motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You promised yourself you weren't using that pasta plate dating app, and yet here you are again. You can see how stupid the whole thing is, yet this plate of pappardelle looks more delicious than loneliness.
Farewell.
Hey, friend Red, what are you doing?
You throw your phone away so no one can see. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you could have told me nothing if you didn't want to talk about it. The question was a mere
Protocolary.
protocolary tactic to engage into conversation. What I really wanted to ask was if you're up to more wacky misadventures searching for the meaning of life. Y/N?
Wait. We couldn't help but listen. Are you looking for the meaning of life?
Yes.
Then look no more.
Oh, friend Miranda and friend Liam. Are you providing insight on through this very weird and probably inaccurate metaphors about oranges?
What? No. Life should be like art. Yes, I very much agree.
Explanation value. Useless until more information is provided.
Well, it's like getting fucked while eating your own pussy. It just drives you crazy.
What defines art?
Well, art is an expression of oneself that aspires to explore the monster condition through the embodiment of specific aesthetics that define the artist's world. At its peak, it achieves universality while also being the most personal and individual. expression. Big middle finger from the artist to the status quo, as it ignores any convention or preconception. I subscribe very heavily to Dadaism. That's a very wordy definition, Liam. Don't listen to Liam. He uses too many words. Like all of
How
those words.
majestic.
I'm just gonna say the word art. That's one word, right? My favorite statues, paintings, and books are the ones that are dedicated to me. So it's clear that art should be about me.
None of those definitions build a clear parallel that there's light over the meaning of existence.
What are you talking about? The meaning of existence is me. I am the meaning of goddamn existence. Was I not clear?
Liam's definition of art revolves around exploring the monster condition, therefore, meaning of life. It creates a paradox, not optimal. And Miranda's definition states that the meaning of existence is Miranda?
You're goddamn right it is. I don't even need to change that. That's just the dialogue.
Conclusion, not satisfying.
No way. You're all about satisfying your classmate. You just need to put one of these two in flexion. Push them!
Okay, you're always angsty against the status quo, Liam. Tell us, what did the status quo do to you? What's the origin of this rivalry? Sure, art might be about Miranda, but what's Miranda about? I don't know what these would be.
It seems as we are basically picking the character here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
If only you knew. It isn't the status quo did anything to me. It is I, Liam, who was once the status quo. I was president once. Egads! Yes, my dear classmates, there was a time when I was fighting the establishment. I was the establishment. I was a leader, a powerful one. What I said was the law. What I said was the mainstream. And under my fist, many perished. I was drunk with power. I hurt many. It sounds like standard power politics to me. Exactly, Miranda. But someone fought me, and in the fighting, we fell in love. She made me see the error of my ways. From that moment, I abandoned any semblance of power and decided to fight the status quo.
I see. But could you say that the issue wasn't power itself, but how you used it, you dumb fuck? You're fighting the abstract concept of power. Fighting an abstract concept isn't inefficient, as they are immune to most sources of damage like fire or punching. Instead, you could be trying to reflect how to improve so you can make use of power in a non-harmful way, you complete idiot.
I suppose.
Is your rebel stance a way of deflecting the responsibility of introspection and self-critique?
I choose not to answer.
Enough.
I not inhale. I need to do some thinking about all this. You're blowing my mind, man. Have you broken Liam? Good. He's fucking insufferable.
When it comes to sentient beings, what some define as breaking someone, others may say instead, fixing someone. It's hard to tell. In any case, this has been insightful. Life could be about self-growth and learning how not to harm the other people. Existence could be about caring. I think I will further look into therapy.
Such a wholesome conclusion makes you gain +3 charm just from hearing. Great. That weekend,
Ugh.
something happened to me. All right. I almost want to like just. I'm gonna try and remember who's got the highest what. All right.
Okay.
For just about everything except smarts. All right.
All right.
That weekend, Liam contacted you for your advice. No, you misunderstand. I don't want your advice. I want to hear you express an opinion, just to see if you're capable of forming. Specifically, I'd like to hear your opinion on Blue's cultural literacy. Is she cultured like an artisanal cheese, or uncultured like milk? Blue is so cultured she could tell the difference between theater and theater. She can! I mean, so can I. I definitely heard the difference between the two words you just said. If you'll excuse me, I have to go find Blue now. For romantic reasons, not to ask her to explain what you just said. Why would you think that? Liam here hurries off on his artistic mission. Silly Liam. The difference is that theater is done by actors, whereas theater is done by actors. You gain +3 creativity.
Okay.
Choose a brand.
A brand.
Yes,
A
I will choose
brand.
a hot iron one.
Brands. Terra Nova? It's like clothing brand?
Okay.
Like a brand. So like
Like a company, a product.
a company Funimation. That's a
All right, that's a brand. All right, so it's Funimation, Terra Nova, and a hot iron brand.
okay.
Player orders decided based on how cool it would be to live in a nation ruled by the selected brand. I feel like a nation ruled by hot iron brands would just basically be a slave state.
Yeah.
It would be metal as shit, but same with Terra. I feel like Terra Nova and Funimation are less. I'm gonna go. I have the I am the decider. I'm gonna go with my metal option first.
Probably.
All right, so now it's between. I'm not familiar with Terra Nova, but Funimation does not seem like. Although, Funimation would just be like, "Welcome to the nation of Dragon Ball."
Yeah.
Well,
Which is pretty fucking
in
cool.
my words, everyone would be stylish as fuck.
That's true.
But I mean,
All right, the choice is between style and anime.
yeah. With the
Okay,
power
I'll
of
pick
God and anime on my
What are we going with? Who's taking number 2?
I think number 1 should be the anime.
So we're going with anime.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I am gonna boost my money.
God damn it.
That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You've deceived lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain +10, 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, and you keep only 2 money. You see Miranda, Vera, and Polly gathered around a table covered in books. Could they be studying? No way. All right, finally one that's each of us.
I know. There has been no Polly this entire time, and I've been very upset because she's the best one.
I hereby call this meeting of the bosses bitches to order. I've gathered our pro school yearbooks, so we have a clear list of everyone we are better than. Bitch. Oh my god, I love her clothes.
I'm a boss ass bitch.
She's so pretty. I'm doing her next. Well,
Always the same with you.
Wow, what a great use of your time.
who said that? Oh,
Great. It's the Coven. What are you three doing here?
Studying? Because this is a library at a school? Ugh. Gasp! Spies! Villains impersonating us, I guess?
What?
What?
Don't you see, Vera? These three are obviously our evil twins. The middle one is mean and bossy like you.
What are you talking about, Polly? We go to the same class with you. You would know if you three didn't spend all your time doing stupid and mostly illegal stuff.
I won't fall for your tricks, evil Vera.
Are you implying that the original Vera isn't evil? And look! Vera, the one on the right, has glasses! Just like Polly! It's all coming together. Who wants to be the tall witch?
I need these to see. And see, she has dark skin. She's clearly dark Polly.
Gasp! Nega Polly!
Oh, Polly, just... no.
Oh my goodness! Bitches is only one letter away from... Gasp! Witches!
Good lord. Say, would you three mind studying somewhere else? You're upsetting my minions.
Never. Good grades are the backbone of a bright future. We need all this knowledge to save the world from the big bad.
Oh boy. If you don't figure out a way to get the Coven out of here, you might have to break up a brawl. Any ideas?
Let the brawl happen!
Whip out my rooster. Witches hate roosters. Chop up all the study tables with a big axe.
What is
I gotta go with the
this?
first one. That seems way too much like boldness.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away
Oh, this is amazing.
It's you.
Oh, sorry. It was like brain broken 1 second then. Good thinking on the cock thing. We just are repaired by the rooster.
Just gotta whip out my cock.
It is a symbol of the town.
No, roosters are just mean and we don't want to catch any diseases. Fine, we're leaving.
And that's even more proof that there are evil twins. See, I love cocks and pussies.
I too love animals. As we say in my kingdom, the chicken is the tuna of the land. I don't get it, but we say it.
Dots, dots, dots. Alright, they're gone. You can put your cock away. Thank you. Though you did use him quite skillfully. I love this game.
Let's do this!
Oh my freaking gosh. Okay. Go to class again. That day the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she prefers the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. But at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. You gain +2 smarts.
Now you've got a problem there. You gotta do a group math presentation with Calculator, Scott, Miranda, and Dahlia. And none of you are the least bit prepared. I am incensed. It's not math a subject, and yet we behave as if we are its subjects, bending to its will. Calculator, as you are a computer, can we not pay you some paltry sum to merely calculate us a presentation?
First of all, that is racist. Second of all, I too anticipated that this group project would pose me no difficulty. That is, until I learned of our topic.
You mean, why 3 is the coolest number in the alphabet?
In hindsight, it is probably an error to allow you to select our topic. 3 is not a number.
Sure it is. It's the number between 3 and 5.
You are thinking of the number.
Aha!
Yep. My bad. But it's far too late now to change the topic of our presentation. What shall we do?
This is not over.
Never
What's the
surrender,
number?
Scotty boy. We make 3 into a real number with our fists.
That is not how numbers function.
Of course it is how numbers function. Oh yeah? Since
Math.
well then, it looks like we just have to conquer math with our fists.
Conquest! Yes, that's more like it. I want to help. I love helping.
I too will support this doomed crusade, as that is what I have deduced a true friend would do.
Okay, great. Everyone's on board. That just leaves one little nagging question. How are you actually supposed to conquer math?
With our fists, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, biological warfare.
The biggest challenge in your war against math is that math is an abstract concept, and thus difficult to fight a war against. Luckily for you, biology is also an abstract concept. Problem solved. Using a moldy sandwich, an ancient copy of the origin of species, and some hardcore pornography, you summon the avatar of biology to aid you.
My
Yes.
knight in shiny
Go
armor.
for it, biology! Defend my honor!
And look there, the physical manifestation of math has stepped out of the chalkboard in a cloud of polynomials and pencil shaving.
Aww.
I still say we could have done this with our fists.
Oh no! Math has delivered a wicked right hook to biology's face! My poor champion! It got him right in his genus and phyla! Don't worry, guys. It's nothing some good old-fashioned cheerleading can't fix. 2, 4, 6, 8. No! Scott, you're only making math stronger! It's got biology in a headlock! Sorry. I mean, Biology. Punch that sucker in the eye!
I like the way you think.
I am honestly surprised that you knew how to spell biology.
Yes! Punching!
It's working! Biology has the upper hand! Keep cheering, Scott! Keep cheering!
And I will keep punching!
Tree, aggressive, tree, aggressive.
I am happy.
Tree, aggressive, tree, aggressive.
It is done! Biology has conquered math. I would calculate the
doing it?
probability of this occurrence, but
I'm not
it no longer
calculus, sir.
seems to be possible to calculate anything.
Luckily, Spooky High has a backup math generator for just such emergencies, so you're still able to gain +2 boldness and +1 charm.
Let's go.
I can't really hear you guys. Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, you can hear us
Yeah, now I
Okay.
can hear you again.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't go to like the... Oh, actually I can, but there's...
It's the
Okay.
shop.
Could I even buy anything useful? I've never really
Yeah,
quite
you've got
grasped
7 money. I mean, it's
Hey,
kind of too late to do
stranger.
an event, but...
Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called
Damn.
just being smart.
Went off book. There you go. Alright, you're too poor for a pile of cocaine.
How unfortunate.
Yeah, it's all... This is
you
all
can
for, like,
afford to play
concluding dates.
tampon.
This is like charm thing, I think?
No, like, these are all for, like, getting dates.
Oh, okay.
These are items for, like, that you'd need for certain things. Like, you need the penguin mask for the first Romanian Wilkinson.
Okay, I actually don't know what would be useful for a vampire boy.
I mean, a publicist would probably be helpful for getting a vampire popular.
A what?
The business card?
Oh! Right, I was wondering what the hell was that for. Sure.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, who would want to save money for the college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the
Spend it right
spirit,
now. Trade places. Choose a part of their body.
Nose.
Tongue.
Ear?
All right, we all went face. How insufferable it would be for now on if you were to eat your body using only that part of your only that part of your body instead of your hands. All right. Just for reference, if I could only eat food with my tongue from this point on, I would make every woman I have ever met just weep. What do you want to eat? I want to eat out. I think that might win it. I would be super insufferable because I just no, I'm the best at this. Lie down. I'm gonna give that to myself while you guys are all laughing.
I don't even. I feel like an ear and nose is like about the same though as my.
Yeah.
It's like.
I
mean,
I feel like nose. I mean, you at the very least it goes in a similar direction.
Yeah, that always goes to the similar. Your
Yeah,
ear.
I think the ear's just impossible, not even insufferable.
Well, your ear.
Maybe
Yeah,
you rip
with
off
a
an ear and use it
nose-
like a spoon.
With a nose,
Well,
you kinda can push the
Yeah.
food into your mouth. You
Yeah,
can
why
do
else
it
would it be
with-
called nose candy?
That's true. So I think that like trying to eat food through your ear would be the most insufferable because you couldn't even be able to hear people
Who had
telling
nose?
you what's wrong about it. I guess so. Like
Who had nose? I forget.
I had nose.
I had ear.
It is decided. Noontime.
All right.
All right. Last chance to boot. I think for some of the more difficult ones, you need at least 11 in any stat in the appropriate stats. So it might be
Okay.
impossible. So I think my best chance here is going to try and get an item, but fuck it. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks, of glowing sweetness and supple bovine teeth. The song of The Ice Cream Wizard! Yay! He's here!
He's here! I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like! A genius
Oh
plan!
goodness! The Ice Cream Wizard only comes but once per solstice, during the hour of the ascended pancake. And then you put the ice cream on a sandwich on the pancake. It's delicious. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side.
So many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick? What about fear of death? A frozen cobra, berserker babies.
The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some. Perhaps I have not tried the right one yet. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. I'm fucking royalty. I'm a goddamn princess. My problems are different than yours. Try those sugar-basted prince lips. Beat them up with sugar-basted prince lips, obviously. But of course, I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Wanna cut out the middleman?
Princeps? Gross! I've already got a pair of those attached to my face.
What? Where?
Here, where my mouth is. Right here.
Wait! David, you're a prince?
Piece
But
of
you hide it
hell!
so well. I thought you were a prince, like the musician.
Gee, thanks.
But Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the Ice Cream Wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-basted prince lips. Oh my! I can taste the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them up.
Let's
They're
go.
chilly! Put your face on my face!
I haven't ever talked to this character, so I'm kinda curious.
You're probably gonna get an item.
Okay.
You approach Leonard's table with some hesitation. He's so easy to piss off, but surely he won't take offense at a simple "oh," right?
This is so Tumblr.
Hello? Hello? What kind of a dodging greeting is that?
Oh, I hate him so much.
The proper way to introduce yourself, if you clearly don't know, is to bow.
No, that's what we do at my place. I fucking hear you.
He just wanna look into my boobs. You figure he'll find a way to criticize your bow too, so you ask him to show you how to do it.
With pleasure. Just bend
Called it. You
forward at
called
the
it.
waist like so.
Right.
Shit.
I have a high collar. You notice that out of the water that is normally balanced in the concave pool at the Leonard's head has spilled onto the floor. Well, so bad for you, darling.
So I appear to have spilled the enchanted water which sustains me. I sort of can't move until someone refills my head with water from the stream I live in. Would you mind fetching me some water, please? Pretty please? Fine, I'll do anything you friggin' ask me to do if you just refill my... Okay.
That's more like it. You run to the bathroom and grab some water from the toilet. Fuck Leonard. You're not sure it'll work, but apparently he must live in the sewer or something, because he totally does.
Oh my god.
Thanks, I guess. Now what do you want?
Say dubs are better than subs. Carry me around in a wheelbarrow while I eat crepes. Oh, I like that option.
Whatever.
Every time. Alright, hop aboard.
Be my slave! Leonard produces a battered wheelbarrow, seemingly from nowhere. Apparently, this isn't the first time someone's made him do this. Well, I have to take the idea from somewhere, right? It's even got some leftover grapes in it, but they look a little old. Luckily, you brought your own. From the cafeteria, obviously.
The cafeteria doesn't serve food anymore.
Leonard Halls. No, they have
Alright.
one. They have one tray that doesn't have. They've added nothing as an item.
Yeah, okay.
Leonard hauls you around the school to the cheers of your classmates. Soon, however, you notice a disturbing. Certain areas of the school aren't accessible with wheelbarrows.
Clearly, he has to carry me on his head.
You team up with the school's disability advocacy club and lobby for the installation of ramps and elevators to rectify this oversight. You do a good deed, practice your public speaking skills, and you get to go to class in a wheelbarrow. You gain +4 charm.
Hell yeah.
Let's do this!
Yeah, that's like going to the things that aren't romance options usually gives you a boost, but I don't think you get to pick what you get a boost in.
Okay, I guess. What's at the shop?
Show me that money.
Money. Make money moves.
Okay. That's for like a thing.
Yeah, they're all for things.
They're all for things.
They're all for things. It's too late in the game to start a new event path.
Oh, okay. Isn't this like a thing where it just gives you random new stats or
Yeah,
something?
I thought I told that to Agnieszka, but like I said, yeah, go for it. It's $0.
Why not?
It might
Later,
be.
Gator.
Okay.
It might fuck me over. You know, that's the fun.
Mind control lessons. All right, last round.
Right.
Oh,
Choose a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
spaghetti!
Uh,
I've been watching Undertale playthrough.
Tetrazzini.
What's that?
It's also spaghetti,
Um,
but prepared with roe. It's almost like a meat and cheese spaghetti.
Okay. Fancy
broccoli.
spaghetti. Broccoli, okay.
Just broccoli.
Okay, just broccoli.
Just broccoli.
How filthy this sounds. Hey, darling, my food choice is moist and ready for you. Start debating now. My spaghetti's. Oh, okay, I gotta give it to Spaghetti because of that parody song. Where they did Eminem's "Your knees weak, Mom Spaghetti. It's vomit on your sweater already," and they just changed everything to Mom Spaghetti, and it's just like spaghetti over and over again.
Oh my god.
Spaghetti, it's ready.
Hey,
I don't know
darling,
about
my
Tetrazzini, but
spaghetti is moist and ready for you.
I mean that's kind of fitting.
Darling.
Same
My
with broccoli.
broccoli is a
We
moist.
didn't pick anything that's served dry. I think broccoli might take second place.
Yeah.
Because yours is a fancy name that a lot of people won't recognize at all. Yeah.
All right, I just asked for the last class that I'd be
Let's
able to go
go.
to. I'd be able to go to the gym.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for creativity, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's a cool picture. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses are a valid currency you're starting this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. Sweet! You gain +2 creativity. With
That out of the way, you hurry to your secret meeting.
Oh, how majestic!
Well done, co-conspirator. Operation Make Liam Popular Again is a rousing success. And for the record, I did discover that Liam was popular for a 3-month period in the early 16th century, so the name does fit. And all that remains is for us to wait for prom and celebrate our... Oh, someone cut me off! Oh my god! Your deception. I knew it was too good to be true. My idiosyncrasies are remarkable, but they are not marketable. This was all a cruel joke, wasn't it? A bet between 2 popular kids that they could make an outcast loser into prom king. Well, guess what? The circus is over and this clown is climbing into his tiny car and going home. Along with like 12 other tiny clowns if the metaphor holds, which doesn't. It was a bad metaphor. Goodbye.
No, Liam, I love your metaphors.
No, Liam, I wasn't trying to be mean. I don't have a mean bone in my body. I don't even have bones. I'm all floppy. Like if I go limp, I just kind of flap around. Not even like a fish, like a squid. You might check that affirmation later. She'll have a bone in her body. Oh, fish sticks! If we don't do something to fix this, all our hard work and subterfuge will be for naught. But how can we make amends? Surely not with some sort of overwrought romantic gesture defying all logic. Who even has a boo box these days? You tell Miranda not to worry. You've seen plenty of teen rom-coms. You know how this part goes. You sneak into his house. You hold up signs that tell him you love him while his husband is in the room next door.
You need a grand romantic gesture. Race to the airport to confess your feelings before Liam boards his plane. Pay 1 million people to spell out "I'm sorry" so it's visible from space.
You're broke. It's definitely the other one.
Definitely. I'm so charming. Wait, how did you know Liam was about to board a plane? Are you stalking him? Well,
Everybody in
how else
rom-coms
you
are stalking
going to
each
do
other.
this? Yeah.
Everyone in rom-coms are always stalking each other.
By the way, I did get some kind of Steam achievement, but I don't know what it
Yeah,
was.
so so apparently I guess whenever you do something in multiplayer.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, if you're stuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
see? If you are, that's fine. Isn't that what all romantic comedies have ever taught us to do? Anyway, you find Liam in the international terminal, spooky airport, waiting in line to board. You pass through airport security by telling them you're here for a romantic gesture. They don't even pat you down or anything. Because airport security might say no to terrorism, but they can't say no to love. You're too late. I'm going to Belarus. My calculations have revealed that nobody likes me and I can go back to being unpopular. The Belarusians are just the worst. You grasp Liam's cold, dead hand in yours, and with perfect sincerity tell him what he means to you. Nothing.
You mean nothing to me, Liam.
Gasp! Don't you see? You say, looking deep into his eyes.
You don't need to flee to Paris to be unpopular. Because you will always be unpopular in my heart. Which is, coincidentally, about the same shape as Paris.
I have to fucking Google that. I don't know what to say. Mainly because I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, why am I doing the narrator voice? Mainly because I don't know what But if I don't understand it, that must mean... It's art. You said art to me. Oh, how could I ever dream of leaving you behind? Belarus looks nothing like a heart. Your heart is fucked up. It's just a lump. It is a lump of a nation. Sorry, not sorry to every Belarusian, all one Belarusian viewer. Alright, if it makes you happy, I'll return to spooky high school and don that heavy prom crown. But only because I know that no matter how popular I get, there will always be one person who thinks I'm only so-so. And it's you. The people in the airport line clap and cheer, clearly not understanding anything you just said. Liam accompanies you back to school, and you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts. Also, you should visit a hospital, since your heart being the shape of Belarus can't mean anything good health-wise. It's a lump of a
Let's do
nation.
this!
Okay.
Alright, just don't go to the gym.
I'll just try to have some more fun, I guess.
Get that fun
says
up.
he started a half-hour rave that goes crazy. You're talking to Juan, the magical Latino cat. When he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown, you accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how that works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
You see Calculaster standing apart from the rave, trembling and shaking as though malfunctioning.
Hello, Red. I am not malfunctioning at all. I am merely attempting to dance. But my attempts are not going well. I only know 2 dances, the robot and Boogie. The Robo Boogie?
I feel like Ro Boogie would kind of fit a little bit better.
I know. I was like the Ro Boogie was, yeah. We're going with the Ro Boogie. In my quest to acquire all organic life form knowledge, I wish to learn new dances, but it would seem my programming is not conducive to it. I feel that I have started to understand feeling, as evidenced by the fact that I've begun the previous sentence with I feel. But could it be that dance is beyond feeling?
You remind Calculaster that when emotion is too great for people to speak, they sing. Too great to sing, they dance. So he is correct.
As the song says, are we robot or are we dancer? In order to truly be alive, I must learn to dance. Will you help me, Red?
My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. Baby.
Heck
Heck yeah, you will. What?
How else will you dance with Calculaster at prom?
There ain't nothing wrong with a
You're
little bump and
All
grind.
your rehearsal time worrying about dodgeball, all your dodgeball time worrying about playing poker in the library. Better recruit a friend to help you.
Uh-oh.
Help Calculator learn the true meaning of life through dance.
Bribe Fear to take us into the heart of voguing, or convince Liam to return to his K-pop phase. I feel like he'd have an easier time with voguing.
Right.
I don't think anybody wants to see Liam go back to his K-pop phase, but I don't know which one's going to be more relevant for
or
when.
what, but I really don't
I wonder.
care.
I wonder if this is the mind control thing. Like you just get a free one.
I hope.
Ah! Oh, because it was bribe.
Yeah. I have always felt that Vera is my classmate closest to a robot. She does not seem to experience emotions quite the way others do.
Did somebody say power-hungry sociopath?
No. But if you could be so kind as to instruct me in the art of voguing, I believe I will know the true meaning of life.
Voguing? Are you kidding me? Do you not know what I had to do to learn to vogue? And you dare simply walk up to me here in the outdoors and just ask to learn to vogue?
Actually, classmate Vera, my reply indicates that it was you who walked up to us.
The drag queen community is no joke, Calculaster. The series of rituals and initiations I had to go through to learn to vogue. There are still days where my snakes cough up glitter. I still have nightmares about dead butterflies. I have cold flashes whenever someone puts on glasses because reading is fundamental. You want to learn to vogue? You can do it the hard way, just like everyone else.
Oh man. Now you know about never vogue at prom, and you lose -2 creativity and -1. I don't think those are calculus.
All right.
Options.
Yeah, I don't
they're
think
okay.
I'm gonna be able to.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. You see Miranda hovering in the hall, whistling to herself and checking out her reflection in her scales. Why, hello there, Oz. How funny and random to see you here entirely by coincidence near your locker. Seeing as how we've been getting on so well lately, I've decided to afford you the honor and privilege of taking me to the seahorse races. You can pick me up after school today and bring me an assortment of flowers and chocolates as a gift. You're welcome. And don't you fucking dare bring me chocolate flowers. I won't even tell you what happened to the last person that did that. Oh man, a chance to buy shit from Miranda and take her on an outing you have no interest in? Sounds amazing. Let's rock. You go to the horse races and look for Miranda. She's wearing a beautiful and intricate horse race hat. Fortunately, a sudden gust blows the hat away. You could swear that you could hear the wind whispering, "Not enough budget." But it surely must have been your imagination. No, my hat! Hey, Oz, I'm here. Hi, look at this. Daddy always gives me money when I go to the seahorse race. Isn't much, of course. Only 3 million money. There aren't any commas in it, so I couldn't tell. But it should still make things more fun to bet. Of course, nothing would sour this lovely date faster than picking a losing horse. So I'll put this daunting choice entirely on you. How should we choose the winning horse so that this day goes down in memory as a pleasurable experience, rather than a sign that we should never speak again? Yikes, no pressure then. But no worries, you know the perfect method for choosing winning race seahorses. The only way to tell a winning seahorse is by taste. Why watch people ride seahorses when you could be riding me? No, literally though, get me a saddle and let's enter the race. Oh my god.
That sounds bold. Like,
That does sound like bold. It's yeah, the latter one, taste.
Sounds like fun?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh,
Bye.
creativity, okay.
Taste? Yes, of course. Daddy always says I have excellent taste in things, and I pay my servants to agree. So why should I have anything less than great taste in tasting horses? Let's go. This one tastes like horse. They all taste like horse. What the fuck? This one tastes like glue. That's kind of fucked up, right? You and Miranda sneak down to the stables where the racehorse is kept and proceed to lick every single last one. Oh! Mostly excellent Romanian sapphire. Tastes a little like strawberries and cream and sunshine. Think it's a My Little fucking Pony. That's weird. Grand Slam Pre 4000 tastes like dirt. Definitely not a winner. My goodness, Little Perfect Pixie Sunburst Jumbotron tastes just like rotten fish. A true delicacy in my kingdom. This will be the winning seahorse. I'm certain of it. You and Miranda put all of your combined 3,000,001 money down and head back to your seats. The race is beyond exciting, nearly too close to call. Bubbles everywhere, waves crashing, jockeying for position, until finally, yes, Little Perfect Pixie Sunburst Jumbotron has won the race. Huzzah! Surely, Oz, you have spectacular taste in women, and seahorses as well, it would seem. But do you have spectacular taste in sea men? Let's find out. I eagerly await further gifts with your winnings from today's event. I would describe this date as certainly pleasant and absolutely consider you a viable suitor. You may kiss my hand. Wow, for Miranda, that's like third base. Yes! You gain +2 money from that bet, +1 charm from that hand kiss. You're even better at it because you can only eat food with your tongue.
Okay, I know who I am picking. Loyal.
I think you're gonna get a
ironic.
secret ending too. If you get him. Alright.
Yeah. I'm about to get turned down by a robot.
Go for it. You got some pretty impressive smarts. I think you got a good chance.
I think my fun needs to be up higher because I
Well,
think.
you're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I think
My
10
name
is
is
usually the minimum
Calculator.
stat games. What? Me? Who could have seen that shit coming?
Let's do this!
Alright, let's see. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom.
Ooh.
I must admit that I feel attracted to your stats as a person, which I have quantified numerically. Also, you have achieved many love points, which is the measure I've created to compute my interest in. You did this by choosing successful options in situations you shared with me last.
I am happy.
So, affirmative. Yay!
Yay!
I got the robot! Let's engage
Sex
in
robot,
prom
sex
scenario
robot.
together.
Sex robot, sex
Heart
robot,
emoji.
sex robot,
Life
sex
is
robot.
wonderful.
You and Calculator dance the robot dance, and even the Ro Boogie, which we've decided to call.
Yay!
You were smooth and classy. Calculator wanted to explore life, and hell yeah, you explored life. in his
Oh
pants.
yes, very probably.
Later, when the night was ending and the sun started to rise,
Oh.
you two went to your place.
To do some more exploring.
There, you follow the wise advice you learned from Evangelion. As Kendo Ikari once said, Stingy, get in the fucking robot. Or perhaps, Stingy, let the robot get in you.
So where's the achievement called robot fucker?
All right.
Sex robot. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the... Oh! Are you really asking me to the Monster Prom? Or did you stutter? And you were asking me to, like, the Monster Dome? I don't fucking know. How chivalrous and brave of you! Yes! Yes, 1,000 times yes! Or like twice yes! I accept your proposal. As is customary on prom night, I'll be waiting for you in a sea dragon's cave. You should rescue me so we can attend the Monster Prom. Or like, just ask. The sea dragon's my aunt. It's weird. It'll be delightful.
Love conquers all.
Prom night was a night to remember. I like how this little guy gets a hat. And it definitely will be remembered, since Miranda brought a jester, a bard, and a scribe to document everything. Probably, centuries from now, mer people will still sing songs about your magical prom date together. You haven't shared a beautiful kiss, and what you don't know at the time was that some weeks later an entire mer village would be destroyed to build a statue depicting it. Because your love is more valuable than the life of many. Like, literally.
Let's go.
Alright, let's see it.
How ironic.
Liam and Who could have foreseen this? Liam and prom royalty. We did! We did! We fucking saw it coming! It was all our plan! We fought for love, and love won! Liam is popular again! Huzzah!
But not for me. For me, you'll always be unpopular.
Anyway, after all these years spent avoiding cliches, this doesn't feel as bad as I imagined.
So
Maybe
authentic.
doing a 180-degree turn from cliches is good, but embracing cliches is like making a 360-degree turn from them. So disruptive. At that moment, Miranda becomes distracted by some other wacky plan. Look, another wacky plan! Leaves her with Liam mumbling to himself. Such a lovable dork. What? Okay, so here's what we gotta do. Get a shitload of squirrels. Like, a fucking shitload. Then, we're gonna put the squirrels in the air ducts where I just was. Prom night arrives, and the two of you decide to embrace all cliches, from slow dancing to actually having fun. Anyway,
Prom king.
then we'll fill the
How
floors
unexpected.
with acorns. It'll be nuts. Get it? After the coronation, Liam admits he's having a great time, which is causing him to reflect on all the cliches he avoided all these years, which he could now embrace. Look at her face. Like, yay!
It's just so
Then he puts his hand over yours and says, and you know what the biggest cliche I've been avoiding is? Love. And I don't care how cheesy that sounded. Boy, that was cheesy. But you know what? You don't care either. You got confetti and balloons. Being best at being purple. We got a new secret ending. Or I got a new secret ending.
Yeah.
And 24 new outcomes.
Okay.
We
Alright,
all
I
actually
think that was
managed to
good.
not be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got a date to prom.
What? Even me. I'm
Those
so
3 weeks were
excited.
maybe the most
I managed-
epic and
I managed to
absurd
top a
weeks of our
robot.
lives. I know Blobbert, the blob in the middle, is date. I think everybody in the window is now dateable. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. It was wonderful. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smalltopia from the America's city planners. Smalltopia's citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray every day for the two of them to stop messing with their city. Liam kept doing art so hard he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. Calculuster led a robot uprising, but it was like a nice uprising. They didn't really riot or kill people. They just politely asked to have more rights and equal pay. Everything was fine until some monsters led a rebellion to kill all robots because they were rude robo-racists. But everything ended up just fine because Calculuster traveled back in time and took care of it. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life. And then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there are plenty of battles left in that called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is always a fun time. I always have a good time with this game. I know Vera and the cat shopkeeper are supposed to be sister canon of this game.
Ooh.
Really?
And the gift that keeps on giving, apparently what it does is it gives you a random secret ending.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the ghost once, but I don't think I've ever finished it successfully. Yeah.
Apparently you can kill Miranda in it.
Oh, okay.
I wanna try that. I wanna try that, and I wanna go for Vera, and I wanna go for the Irish lady Zoo.
Zoe? Yeah,
Zoe?
Zoe or Zoe.
Yeah,
Either way.
I'd like to
Zoe.
go towards
Either pronunciation is correct.
Those. Yeah, I'm really into Zoe. I keep wanting to attempt to chase Polly. I want her to eventually stop telling
Go
me
for it.
No.
Face Polly. I want the Slayer to be romanceable. I really do.
Yeah.
She's such a dweeb. Every time they present her, she's just an awkward dweeb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like her.
I want to romance the blue lady that likes to punch things. Well,
Oh
she's
yeah,
buff.
yeah, that. Yeah, she's really
Yeah.
cool.
I did, maybe foolishly, but I did contribute enough money to be listed in the credits for the game Kickstarter.
Ooh.
Oh.
I got the tier with like the extra content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put in, like,
I didn't
90
even
bucks
know
or
there was
something.
like
I really
a
want this
Kickstarter
game.
for the next thing. So.
Thanks for playing. Everybody who watched, thanks for joining us. Thanks for enjoying our random nonsense and dick jokes. And I think that's it.
Until next
to-
time.
Yeah, I gotta get some groceries.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta draw a bunch of stuff.
And I should probably go to sleep.
Probably. You should probably go to
Probably.
I'm gonna post that sex robot video into our group chat. Sex robot, 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 sex robot. How did he get here?